U.S. President Barack Obama says the Keystone XL pipeline project won't generate as many jobs as its supporters claim. TransCanada officials say the president has his facts wrong. For more on this, let's get the Mark Dunn in Ottawa. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Pat.
Mark, the president has his figures wrong.
Well, according to TransCanada, and some people think actually too, Pat, the president's playing a little politics with the Republicans, especially with what's going on in the economy there, and the Republicans like to throw out just how many jobs this will create. But in an interview with the New York Times, and I think we have a board we can show our viewers, the president said that it's not going to create the jobs that TransCanada or the Republicans or pipeline supporters have said. Republicans have said that this would be a big jobs generator. There is no evidence that that's true. The most realistic estimates are this, the president says. And really what it comes down to, TransCanada says that the pipeline itself would create about 13,000 jobs and then another 7,000 manufacturing jobs for 20,000. Of course, the president is saying it would 2,000 jobs during the construction, which might take a year or two, and then it would leave about 150, 200 jobs thereafter. So a huge discrepancy, but the TransCanada people also responded saying they've been fighting this battle from its opponents for the last couple of years about the job creation. They stick by their numbers, the 13,000 to build the pipeline, the 7,000 manufacturing. Really comes down to, Pat, pipelines and liners and equipment don't build itself. Someone has to build this stuff, so.
Yeah. Now, in terms of timing, does it make any difference? I mean, I think the president is still looking at this.
Well, he's still looking at it. Again, of course, this is a pipeline that's been delayed a couple of times. But, the last survey done by the U.S. State Department, ultimately the president will get advice from Secretary of State John Kerry. John Kerry will sit with the president, Pat, hold his hand and go, here are the facts. The facts are these. He will make that determination. Of course, a lot of people thought this would be done a year or so ago. Then it became a political hot potato during the U.S. presidential race. Of course, the president's heavy pocketed, big walleted supporters, of course, from California, environmentalists, Hollywood superstars have been opposing this pipeline from the get-go. But the facts would suggest otherwise. And even our Natural Resources Minister Joe Oliver piped in late yesterday too, Pat, just saying that they stand by what the pipeline will do in terms of jobs. They talk about 30% of the bitumen that will go through that pipeline will originate in North Dakota and Montana. And Mr. Oliver also uses the State Department's own report that says build the pipeline or not, production will continue to go on the oil sands and will have no bearing on greenhouse gas emissions as they exist right now. It would also displace Venezuelan oil, which some say is even more richer in bitumen than the Canadian product.
Yeah. Mark, thank you.
Anytime.
This is the topic of our web poll, though. TransCanada says President Obama got his facts wrong when he cast out this weekend over the employment potential of the proposed Keystone XL pipeline. Is there a strong economic argument for this project? Go to sunnewsnetwork.ca to cast your vote on that.